Good day, beautiful people. Welcome to your favorite program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Nelson Ekujumi, and I have with me in the studio Richard Emmanuel Adeyinka. Richard, you are welcome to the program.
My pleasure. Always a pleasure to be here.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes. On the conversation today, we are going to look at some topical issues. And top of the bill for today is the Court of Appeal judgment with regards to the reinstatement of the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Phillip Shuaibu. You recollect that Phillip Shuaibu was impeached by the Edo State House of Assembly.
Yes.
And following his impeachment, within 24 hours, the governor, Godwin Obaseki, appointed a deputy governor. And ever since then, Phillip Shuaibu had approached the courts to seek the nullification of his impeachment. And the Federal High Court granted his prayers by declaring the impeachment null and void. But the Federal High Court now gave an order for his reinstatement into office. And following the Federal High Court judgment, the Edo State government said if Phillip Shuaibu parades himself as a deputy governor, he will be an impostor, that it will amount to impersonation. And just some few hours ago, the Court of Appeal affirmed the judgment of the Federal High Court that the removal of Phillip Shuaibu, the impeachment, was null and void, and the court ordered his reinstatement. The court also went further to warn that any person parading himself as the deputy governor of Edo State, other than Phillip Shuaibu, will face the consequences of the law. And as we speak, I'm not sure the Edo State government is ready to comply with that judgment. And for me, that amounts to an abuse of office. That amounts to an assault on the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which the governor swore an oath to uphold. Because in a democracy or in any society, when the court, which is an impartial arbiter in disputes between individuals or between the states and the government, between the states and the individual, or even between governments, when the courts give a judgment, that judgment becomes law until it is overturned by a court of superior jurisdiction. In this case, I don't know whether the Edo State government will be going to the Supreme Court to challenge the judgment of the Federal Court that has been affirmed by the Court of Appeal or not. But as we speak, under our Constitution, the judgment of the Court of Appeal is law. And the conduct or the attitude of the Edo State governor is not different from how he exhibited in debarring about, is it 13 legislators from Edo State from being sworn into office until the term expired. That tells you clearly that
since he had his way then, he will probably have his way now till the end of the tenure.
You think so?
See, our governors have behaved brazenly.
More like emperors.
They are see, they are not. They are emperors in their states. See, it goes beyond that. They are what they do. Since he got away with the 13 lawmakers in his first term, and nothing happened. In fact, the people didn't see it as anything. He was re-elected. So he was rewarded.
For that assault on the Constitution.
On the Constitution. The people didn't care. So he didn't pay any price. So who says this time around anything will happen to him? So that is why he has the audacity to even, the law has said, the court has said, this is it. The second day, you said you impeach someone. The second day, just like that, as they say in their locality, he don't appoint another deputy
governor.
How? And then the judgment came, you refused. You said you have appealed. Now the appeal has come. Are you going to obey or disobey as you have done before? No, see, I always feel that the reason why our governors behave like emperors, and even more than our president, they abuse the law.
No, you know,
more
you
than
know the governors are
president.
powerful than the president.
They are.
They have more power than the president.
They are.
Yeah.
You know, now, if there is any threat to democracy, it is the governors.
The conduct of the governors.
They hardly obey any court.
Richard, don't you feel with this prevailing scenario that we have continued to witness reoccurring, don't you feel it is time we go to the National Assembly for us to amend the Constitution such that for any disobedience of court orders, we know you have immunity. Immediately you finish your term, you must pay for it.
Question. For me, if we are to do things in a right way, it should be the moment you disobey a court order, that immunity is suspended. Suspend the immunity. The law confers on you that immunity.
Yes.
You can't run out.
If you slap the law,
the
that
law should be stripped.
Pulled out of
that privilege should be taken away, and you are called to question, and you are made to face the law.
Answer for it. Yes.
You can't just be going about, say, the threat. It is not until some people carry Russian flag, or they are you say this is threat to democracy, or some people are calling for military. No, I mentioned something like early warning signs.
Yeah.
That early warning signs, we need to tame it now. The governors they choose the law to obey. They choose the courts to go to. They choose so that immunity confers on them. That power, the president does not have it. So now, if we are to go to the National Assembly to say, please help us, how do we do this? The law should be made that immunity, once you disobey
a valid
court order, which you have been served.
But Richard, if you look at it, I will say, as much as I blame them, I will also blame the legal profession, because we have seen situations whereby courts will give judgment and lawyers will be interpreting it, telling you that judgment cannot stand, that judgment is wrong. Yes. Is it for you to say a judgment is wrong, or for you to approach a higher court if you disagree?
And then get stay of execution.
Yes, stay of execution. Go and appeal. And lawyers who are supposed to hold their profession in dignity are the ones debasing. A lawyer will tell you, oh, that judgment
right there,
outside the court. They will go to TV stations and at times I ask them, this program you have come for, is it an institution under law to interrogate the judgment of a court?
Why are you telling me? Go and tell
the court. Yes, you know what the court exists for. If the court gives a judgment, you know as a lawyer, you know you can appeal. So why trying to ridicule the judiciary as well as the legal profession?
Your own industry. Your
own industry, because if you are doing that, you don't know in a way you are ridiculing yourself.
They don't care now. See, in our country, maybe shamelessness is not. Maybe we should teach shamelessness in school, from primary school, so people will know there are boundaries. There are things you don't say outside. There are things you don't do. Shame should be part of your dictionary, so that see, now, just a day after your House of Assembly impeached Shuaibu, you appointed another deputy governor. Now, the court has said, no, you can't do that.
Yes.
That this is non-enforced. You said all the lawyers, Obaseki's lawyer, they have been on media everywhere. They have been saying
interrogating the judgment. Can you imagine?
No, you have gone to court. You appeal the judgment, not that your third party. You appeal the judgment. Now the judgment has come that upholding
the federal court judgment.
And
You are
even
still
say
beating about the bush.
no other person.
Yes, the court
The
has
one
given
you-
an order.
The one you are harboring,
Yes.
the one you
is
are
an
appointed
illegality.
is an illegality. What does it take to obey the law? You have just few months to go.
To go, yes.
Why putting this judiciary?
No, he's even endangering our democracy.
See,
Because what he has done amounts to taking the law into your hands.
and just behave as if nobody can near you, nobody can touch you.
I hope the Attorney General of the Federation is watching this program.
I love our current Attorney General of the Federation. Some actions he has taken so far with local government, and he followed through to get the judgment that, and now there is a panel to monitor the local government.
And Richie, you know the beauty of that judgment for me is that since the Supreme Court gave that judgment, it has been how should I put it now?
Our governor.
Every state is now running to conduct local government elections.
It is important.
These are states that have not conducted local government for 4 years, 7 years.
So, somehow, this, and if you are a local government chairman, you get allocation. Nobody will tell you not to give that allocation.
Give it to him. The law is waiting for you.
Thank God they don't have immunity at that level.
You are at that level, yes.
So you can be picked up.
You pay for it.
And as the law will say, you don't need to arrest all the 774 local government.
One is enough to
just use some for as example.
Yes, as example.
Other ones will begin to look at their governors and in the face that
governor, you know, try that thing with
we
me.
have to do something so that I won't be arrested.
I can't go to prison on your behalf.
If you want to make your brother come and let them arrest your brother. So I love the Attorney General of the Federation. This one, the first time that I will see an Attorney General with a purpose. That, okay, we must do this the right way. And he followed through. He got judgment. And the judgment is not just sitting there. There is a panel to monitor the implementation and ensure that it works. So I love him. I know he's watching. I know that all this one, he may have something in his mind to say that, our governors don't obey the law. How do we make them obey? How do we make them submissive?
Yes.
I'm sure he is looking at it. He's a man with a purpose. Sincerely, I love him, and I'm sure he will do something.
Governor Godwin Obaseki, since his assumption to that office, has behaved in ways that are very, very unexecutive. You listen to his comment. There was a comment he made not too long ago that was unexecutive.
And this man,
a governor of a state, talking like
this man is educated. Even if you are not a governor, apart from the demands of your office, the fact that you are educated, you are an airline, you know.
No, the number one citizen of a state.
Yes, there are certain ways you should behave. Your conduct should show class.
Yes.
Your conduct
should be executive. You are a role model. Yes.
People should look at you and say, our governor. No. Many of our governors are like that, irresponsible. They behave without decorum. They are doing parliamentary language everywhere. And look at the conduct. Obey the law, simple law. It's a problem for Obaseki.
Well, as we speak, Governor Obaseki is not only witch-hunting Phillip Shuaibu, he's assaulting the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria by refusing to comply with that judgment. I only hope that he is aware. Why he's sitting in that office today is because there's law and order. There's the security agencies. There's a constitution in place which guarantees that office for him. Otherwise, if it were to be in an Obasian state of nature, only God knows what will happen. He himself might not be safe. So, Governor Phillip Shuaibu, Governor Godwin Obaseki, on this conversation, we are advising you to go ahead and comply with that court judgment. It is indeed, it's in the interest of all Nigerians, as well as in deepening our democracy and sustaining law and order. You have that duty to do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we want to call it a wrap on this first stanza of the program, The Conversation. which is coming to you from TV 360. We'll go on a short break. We'll be right back. Please continue to watch the conversation coming to you from TV 360. We'll be right back.